Alright, so this is some BS right here. They told me my load does not load till tomorrow. I cannot load it till in the morning. Dude, I literally drove an hour down in here. A little over an hour. There's no phone service, no nothing. Tried to call my wife. He let me use the phone in there, a landline. Try to call, I was at least let her know what's going on, why I won't be back in contact tonight. But I guess I'm going to drive a freaking hour and a half back out and just come back down here in the morning so I can get up to where I got phone service. So I guess we just did this for practice. Here's what it is. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Amarillo, Texas, once again. Kind of our running theme here lately, but it is Tuesday, January 28th. First month of the new year's almost over. Flew by like that. So we're here at the Blue Beacon off of the loop here. We're about to get washed up, and we have the old welfare wagon, old hopper bottom, hooked up this morning, and we are about to make another run out west. And we're not going to go as far out west as we did in our previous video, all the way out to Eloy, Arizona, but we are going to Winston, New Mexico, which is pretty much halfway between Albuquerque and Las Cruces off of I-25, and then back to the west of I-25, back in the hills. I thought old Prime was pulling up. I guess I don't know what he's doing. So I always pick the wrong line when I come to this place. I don't know why. That's just a story of my life. Oh, wrong way. But hopefully old Prime here is just getting the trailer washed out. So we're going out to Winston, New Mexico, and we're going to pick up some minerals to bring back to a feedlot, cattle feedlot over here in Hereford, Texas. So this is part of that new, some of that new work I talked about us getting on. So we're not doing a whole lot of hopper bottom work for this guy, but he does have some occasional loads like this. Now last week I ran the tanker all week hauling liquid feed. I didn't do no videos on that because it was new to me. I was still kind of learning the loading procedure and where we're going, what we're doing. But man, it had a really good week last week doing that. We were actually going over to Enid, Oklahoma, picking up raw material for the feed grade urea. Added that up, you know, went to vibrating. Feed grade urea, brought it over to Hereford. We unloaded it, and then we would reload. Hold on, that dang skip's already starting this morning. I don't know why people get on there. no freaking sense to me, but it's annoying as heck. But anyway, we would reload the liquid feed. Now we'd take it out to a rancher, farmer, whatever you want to call it, cattle person. There we go, and unload it. And I did three loads of that last week, and man, it worked out really well. So I think this dude might be coming out here to see what. No, he's going to the other truck. Yeah, old Prime in front of us, he's just getting a trailer washed out, so it's gonna be pretty quick. So that worked out really good. And then he also had these loads of this load right here going out to New Mexico to bring back over here. So I don't know, we're gonna see how it turns out. Our fertilizer is dead. I mean, freaking dead in the water. And from what I've been hearing, we've had 3 straight years of really rough cotton harvest. And in our area, the banks just aren't loaning any capital for inputs, i.e. Chemical, fertilizer, all that type of stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen on our fertilizer haul, to be honest with you. We're just going to have to wait that out and see. And now we might be able to run up in some areas where they have made crops, you know, up into Kansas and whatnot. But I don't think right here in our neck of the woods on the cotton ground anyway, we're going to do much at all. So we did, or boss man did, purchase a belly dump. So we got some work going on down in Eunice, New Mexico, coming back up to Denver City area, Texas area. I've talked about that before on a previous video. So that was supposed to be starting in 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. So you know, I don't know, I guess we're running behind with the weather though. We had some weather, and so we did get some belly dump, and I think we're gonna lease a couple more, send a few trucks down there to do that. I bid on a job yesterday, moving about 900 yards of dirt from another location, which will be that's about 25 yards a load. So 900 done 9, 8, 10, about 36 loads. It's gonna be, they're only 23-mile hauls, so we might get in on that. It depends on how they like to bid. I have an opportunity to haul some cows here in the future. A buddy of mine over at Wellington said they might need a little help, and if he gets it behind, it's just gonna be some more like local cow hauling from a sale barn to a grow yard, or vice versa, a grow yard to a sale barn. So we'll see how that goes. Right now we're gonna get washed. Today my plan kind of got messed up. I was really wanting to kind of take my time going out here to New Mexico. It's only about a 7-hour drive over there. It's not too far at all. But I was going to take I-40 out, stopped at Santa Rosa and get her pictures under the Pecos, Rio Pecos truck terminal sign and all that, like we did a few years back. I'll see if I can find a picture here and I'll post it right up here right now where me and Uncle Adam went out there to tankers. But another iconic place like the Triple T, other than there's no truck stop there no more, it's just a sign. But all the big large cars from out west and stuff, when they come over this way, they take pictures under it, and it's kind of a photo op deal. And then I was wanting to stop in Moriarty, New Mexico, see our buddy Jason at Lisa's truck stop there at Thunder Valley CB sales, and go by Lisa's truck stop there and grab something to eat and do a little video in there. And then he's on down to Albuquerque and go south and lay up for the night and load first thing in the morning. But they bumped us up. They bumped the load up a little bit. I need to get back because there's a storm coming in. I think over here this way in the Panhandle, we're just going to get rain out of it. Over there in New Mexico, there's supposed to get a lot of snow. So they're going to load till 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to get over there, get it loaded, and get on back over here to Texas and try to unload before 7 a.m. tomorrow morning in Hereford, Texas. That's the plan. So Mac, our little Boston Terrier, he's not with us today. He's I don't like to bring him on days when I'm doing the ag exempt outlaw stuff, you know. So here comes a hand right quick. I'll be right back. All right, let them know what we want to do. wash the truck, sit just on the truck and trailer, and get her done. So we're gonna pull on in here. We do have to, when we leave here Amarillo, we have to go to Friona, Texas, and I got to get a trailer washout on this hopper bottom. We have to have a certified washout to load this load. So there is a washout at the one stop truck wash over there. I figured I'd go ahead and get my wash here and get it out of the way, and then go over there. And then I wish the Beacon would wash out hopper bottoms, but they won't do it. They just do these reefer trailers and I guess dry vans. So we're gonna stop there in Friona and get that done right quick, and that's where I'll pick back up with you guys. And then we're gonna actually boogie across on, it's not 54, I think it's 60, Highway 60, run all the way over through Clovis, Fort Sumner, Vaughn, and then we gotta go over the mountain, that Mountaineer. I'm gonna kind of look at that and see how that mountain is. I've never been that way. I've never been past Vaughn that way. I've always either went south or went north at Vaughn. And that mountain looks pretty rough to come over loaded. Tonight I'll probably just shoot straight up, stay on 25 all the way up to Albuquerque, and then jump on I-40 at Albuquerque and come back across to Vega, Texas, and then at Vega we'll jump back up off 385 and drop back down into Hereford. So we'll kind of watch that as we get around to that part of the day and see which way we're going to come, kind of see what our time looks like and whatnot. Really, I think time-wise they're about the same. I think I-40, I-25 route through Albuquerque is a little bit longer, but it's 75 mile an hour all the way, and unless there's some kind of stoppage of traffic, you can keep moving. Now the way I'm going to go across going out on 60 is probably a 65 mile an hour road, and I heard some of it's 55 out that way, and probably 2-lane, and you know, my good old,
need a minute, no biggie.
My good old backwoods,
I'm good.
back road trucking. So I haven't been that way, so I figured we'd check it out today. Empty anyway, it'd be easier going out that way. So let's get her washed. Let's go over to Friona and get the trailer washed and see what we can get into. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. If you don't mind, sure would help us out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, and hang out with us here doing that big old ag trucking. We're in here at the Fast Stop Truck Wash in Fremont, Texas. Working on the front hopper right now. 40 bucks, 40 bucks. Easy pleasy. Office is right up front. Just went there and paid, and it looks like we're gonna get in and out of here. So let's get back with y'all when we get done. And it's westward ho, all the way to I-25 and turn south a little bit. And matter of fact, I'll give y'all a little map of where we're going right now. Got her done. Fast Stop Truck Wash off of Highway 60 and Maple Street, just down a little bit east of the Allsup's little truck stop there. About to hang a left here and continue on toward New Mexico. Got to do a little dodge around the scales over here, if you know what I mean. I didn't say that. We got to take the scenic route. That's what we got to do, to avoid any possibility of litigation. Let's ride out. So we made it around our little back roads. We're at the Loves in Clovis, New Mexico. Got us some goodies. We're gonna be back roading it for a while. I know over there, man, there's a couple of towns across there that got some little convenience stores and stuff, but got a little bit to get us across the way in case we need it. Let's get in here. Let's ride. Let's ride. Fort Sumner, New Mexico. Now, not real sure on my history here, but I think Fort Sumner has something to do with Billy the Kid. Matter of fact, right there's Billy the Kid Inn. There's Billy the Kid Museum. So I can't remember if this is where, you know, nobody really knows where he's buried for sure. There's a couple of different places. Lincoln County, right here. Some people say, you know, he lived to 100 years old or whatever. So, but that's where we're at. That's where we be right now. Going through Fort Sumner. I'll pop in and say that. We got about 57 miles over to Vaughn, and then we'll keep making our way over to see what these mountains are like. We gotta go over out here. Socorro, New Mexico, right off of I-25, right here south of Albuquerque. Exit 159, I believe. Here we stopped at this Marathon Roadrunner Travel Center. They say they got a heck of a restaurant here. I wish we had time to eat, sit down and get a burger, but of course we're on our cow haul today. This is won't be like hauling cows. I told y'all that earlier. Stopped here to use the bathroom. I got a couple of Gatorades, bag of chips for right in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to get back on I-25. We're going to roll south. We're going to get off at exit 89, and then we're going to go down a little ways and hang a right on Highway 52, and then it is 28 miles back into this mine, salt mine, whatever it is, what do they call it? Zeolite, biolite mine. 20 of the miles are paved, but it's a bunch of switchbacks and ups and downs and whatever, and then the last 8 or 9 miles is a dirt road, and they say it's pretty washboarded. So they say it takes about an hour and a half to traverse that 28, 29 miles. So what I'm going to do, we'll roll down here. Once I hang a right on 52, I'm going to time lapse this in that 28 miles. We'll time lapse into the spot. So showing we'll get there about 4:15 p.m. New Mexico time, Mountain time. So enough dilly-dallying around. Let's go over there and get loaded. Hopefully we can get in and out. And I think instead of going back the way we came out here, going across Highway 60, it's a pretty mean pull coming off I-25 here, and then a lot of 55 mile an hour highway across that way. Probably 100 miles of 55 mile an hour highway. It's a little further to go back to Albuquerque and then catch 40 back over to Amarillo. That's the way we're going to go. We can roll 75 mile an hour and not blink our eyes and just roll on as long as there's no Tupperware torpedo pileups out there anywhere. And what we'll do for a little bit before Amarillo, we get to Vega, Texas there, we'll just turn south on 385 and drop right down into Hereford where the feedlot is we're going to. So that's the plan. We'll see y'all when we get to the plant. Drive, we made it in here. Got a hopper in front of us. Looks like he's already loaded. Ooh, that stuff looks like it is dusty. Man, look at that. Little bit dusty. I'm going here and see what it's all about though. Boy, it's twisty and turny. I know that probably made a pretty interesting time lapse. Took us just a little bit over an hour to get back in here. I didn't get going too fast. Did you notice about halfway through the video the school bus that passed me? And I was running the speed limit. That's pretty wild. But we'll pull in here and see what's going on. Looks like the scale house is to the right here. this is some BS right here. They told me my load does not load till tomorrow. I cannot load it till in the morning. Dude, I literally drove an hour down in here. A little over an hour. And there's no phone service, no nothing. Tried to call my wife. He let me use the phone in there, a landline. Try to call, I was gonna at least let her know what's going on, why I won't be back in contact tonight. But I guess I'm gonna drive a freaking hour and a half back out and just come back down here in the morning so I can get up to where I got phone service. So I guess we just did this for practice. It is what it is, y'all. I guess it is what it is. It's probably gonna be raining on me in the morning. I'm gonna get nastier and shit. Can't believe these dudes can't. I'm pretty pissed off right now, so I'm probably gonna take that blood pressure pill. And there's literally nobody in here, and they load trucks till 10 o'clock at night. After that truck we seen from us left, that's all that was in there. I don't get it. And I have to drive an hour till I get phone service. I mean, it ain't like I could just call and somebody make a phone call and get it squared away. So I don't know. Let's just suck it up and drive on, like they told us in the Army, you know, suck it up and drive on. Don't freak out of here. We're going back in here. I drove about 20 miles out till I got some phone service, got a hold of the guy that we're hauling this load for. He said that they did get this load cleared to load today, that this guy down here don't know what he's talking about or something, but some lady, he got a hold of somebody, and supposedly everything should be good to go when we get back in here. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it again. See how it does. I sure hope he's right on it. This is it ain't like this place is just right off the road. It's a pain in the butt getting back in here. I mean, it's a mess. So this time I probably will just end up calling all the people I need to call, tell them right where I'm at, and stay the night down here. It's 6 p.m. right now, so I got down here a while ago at 4:45, and it's actually 6:10 right now. So 2 miles to go, and I'll be back in here. Let's see, get in here and see what happens, what goes on. All right, so we're going back. About to get our load on. Buddy's got the loads, got us hooked up. Got us hooked up, so we gotta drive around this whole plant over here, pull up next to a ramp. That ramp will be to our I'll come back and get on the scales, and they'll bring me whatever little bit of extra I need. Guy was real nice. I was real cordial with him too. I mean, he's just doing his job. I was trying to do mine. Nonetheless, we got it done. It's just going to make for a really long night now. A really We got 2 scoops put on us. He said he's gonna put 3 on, have me pull up, then he's gonna do the back. There he comes, coming back up with the 3rd scoop right now. Listen for the beep. Watch all that dust come over through the window there. That wasn't my horn. That was for the silo. Woo! Dusty. I didn't hear the horn honk. It's so dusty right here, I can't see nothing. I ain't rolling down my windows. I got this one down a little bit, but it's all blowing that way. I don't like how dusty that is. That's some stuff to go over my dang breathers. The horn. All right, now it's time to load the back hopper. To the side up here, roller tarp, got it done. 25 tons. 25 tons of fun. Seal on, got her tarped. Let's ride. I'm gonna give y'all a time lapse on the way out of here. Take me an hour and probably an hour and a half loaded, and take y'all about a minute.
Ukraine will pay the U.S. back the $2 billion that the U.S. has given them. The first today after 4 long years. Competency was restored to the White House press briefing room. New White House press secretary Caroline.
For about 2 hours, take a nap before we get on in there. We're about 65 or so miles from the state line of New Mexico and Texas here on I-40. And it's pretty late. I'm pretty tired. It don't look like I'm going to get to do anything right here. So I guess we'll boogie on out and go down to going down to Tucumcari. Truck right here. We're about, I don't know, I'd say we're about 60 miles from the state line, and I'm gonna lay down for just a little bit here and we'll get back up and continue our trek over to Hereford area. I got to be there 5:30ish to get unloaded. If I'm not there, I can't unload after 7 a.m. And if I am after 7 a.m., I have to wait till 4 p.m. It's just the rain. We do not need to get any. I do not want to get this product wet. Y'all seen how dusty it was, how much of a powder it was. It's probably gonna be a pain in the butt to unload anyway. So I'm gonna give me some rest here. We're gonna lay down and we'll get back going here in a little bit. I told y'all we were cow hauling, so we got behind the cow truck here. We're gonna take a nap with him. Barrett Crowfoot feedlot out here between Hereford and Freona. We're about to roll in here, y'all. 6 a.m. Like we got a truck waiting to go in, maybe, or a blinking sign on the windows up here. I hope there ain't a bunch of corn trucks already stacked up in my way. I only have a window from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. to unload, and if I don't get done by then, I can't come back till 4 p.m. They only receive corn loads from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So get in here and 7:12. We got here right at, let's say we got here, y'all, 6 o'clock. Had to wait for a minute. It actually came off pretty good, as you can see in the video there. It streamed out little to no problem. Got corn trucks out here waiting on us. Get out of their way. Call the boss man. See if he can find me a load back toward the house, or if we're just gonna go take a nap, go to sleep. Get out of here. Yeah, those of y'all that have been with the channel for a long time, looky there to the left. Old La Flama Blanca over here in Hereford. We're gonna pull up here to the Loves, catch us a spot over here in the corner, take a nap. Take us a nap. Much for the wash job. That lasted a whole 24 hours. Foggy, drizzly. So we took us a little nap over in Hereford. Got a phone call from the boss man, and we're in Levelland, Texas right now. Y'all know what Levelland, Texas is famous for? Waylon Jennings, hometown of Waylon Jennings. So we're headed down to Levelland, about another 30 miles to go. We're gonna load up a load of fertilizer, take to Munday, Texas. Close my doors. I was letting them kind of empty out, clean out a little bit. Actually, looks pretty clean. Stuff like fertilizer comes out slicker than snot. But yeah, Waylon Jennings. So kind of thought we were just gonna go home, you know, end the video there when I woke up and go home. But hell, we might as well just continue it on. Continue on with it. So I don't think we hauled a load down to Munday last fertilizer season at all. This will be the first one we've hauled down there in 2 years. So that's good. Maybe we'll get back in rotation a little bit. He could just threw us a bone too. I think Ronnie called him and told him I was kind of in the area. Wondered if they had anything going that way, just to give me a roundabout way back to the house. So let's go get this thing loaded. And, we'll get on down to Munday Mogul country. Levelland Texas. We're at the Titan transloading station. We're going this little building, turn in our load number, pull under that silo. That's where we'll scale in, then we'll pull back around behind this barn and load. They usually just load us straight up with a loader. They're kind of particular around here. They think they're oil field hands or something. They got all these rules and regulations you gotta go by. Park right here and see what's going on. Got checked in. Roll up on here and stop. Count to 5. Pull on around. They're gonna load us from a conveyor belt on the south side of this building. We're facing west right now. That's a marker right there. So got the front almost loaded already. When I pull up to do the back, I'll pull up until the center of this tire right here, this front trailer tire is right there with that glove, and that'll put it to where it's loading right here on the slope. And then as it kind of loads up, Then I can back up, make it mow better. He's in there refilling the hopper right now in there. Loaded pretty quick. £83,120, so we're a little bit light, but we're gonna roll with it. As long as I get 27 tons, I'm happy. 27 tons, get it right. Let's see what we can get here. We're right at 27 tons, 53,700 pounds. So yeah, it'll work. 83,340. So I could have put on another 650 pounds. We're good enough. That's close enough. Nutrient, Munday, Texas. That's where we're heading. Been a while, so let's get on over there and see Mr. Kip, Mr. Jamie. Get her done. It's about 2.5 hour, 2 hour, 45-minute drive. It's 1:20 right now, so that put us there about 4 o'clock. There about 4 o'clock. Give them a call and let them know where we're at, what we're doing. Do a little bit of paperwork here and we'll boogie on. Nutrient Ag Solutions, Munday, Texas. Been a while. It's been a while. You remember that song? Since I could hold my head up high. Been a while. Who sung that song? Leave your answer down in the chat. Let me see what the old wife has got to say here. Hello. Pulling up here to unload. Call you back after I get this. Either a haul fertilizer or a haul rock, probably. I'm kind of full my deal up down there today. I just being Ronnie, can't talk to nobody without looking stupid. I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm pulling up here down low.